The mystery of the 144,000, who are they and what is their divine purpose? Imagine a world on the brink of chaos, a time of cataclysmic events, unfathomable trials, and an urgent call to faith. In the midst of it all, a select group of 144,000 people rises, bearing a divine seal untouched by the turmoil around them. Who are these mysterious chosen ones? What is their purpose? And what does their story mean for humanity? The idea of the 144,000, drawn from the book of Revelation, has captivated believers, theologians, and skeptics alike for centuries. It is a story steeped in symbolism, intrigue, and hope. Let's dive deep into this biblical narrative to uncover the meaning behind these chosen individuals and their pivotal role in the divine plan. The vision of the 144,000, a prophetic revelation. The story of the 144,000 originates in the book of Revelation, the final book of the Bible. Written by the Apostle John during his exile on the island of Patmos, Revelation is filled with vivid and symbolic imagery describing the end times. Among these visions is the sealing of the 144,000 detailed in Revelation 7:1-8 and Revelation 14:1-5. The sealing of the chosen. In Revelation 7, John describes a scene where four angels stand at the four corners of the earth, holding back the winds of destruction. Before judgment can unfold, another angel appears, carrying the seal of the living God. This angel commands that the earth, sea, and trees not be harmed until God's servants are sealed on their foreheads. The 144,000 are then introduced as being sealed from the 12 tribes of Israel, with 12,000 from each tribe: Judah, Reuben, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Manasseh, Simeon, Levi, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, Benjamin. This seal symbolizes divine protection and ownership, marking these individuals as belonging to God. They are set apart to fulfill a special purpose during the tribulation, a period of great trial and judgment. The Lamb and the 144,000. Revelation 14 provides another glimpse of the 144,000, this time standing with the Lamb Jesus Christ on Mount Zion. Here they are described in greater detail. They have the name of God and the Lamb written on their foreheads. They sing a new song that only they can learn. They are described as undefiled, faithful, and blameless. They follow the Lamb wherever he goes, signifying total loyalty to Christ. This portrayal emphasizes their purity, dedication, and unique role as witnesses to God's glory and power. Who are the 144,000? Interpretations and theories. The identity and role of the 144,000 have been interpreted in various ways throughout Christian history. Let's explore some of the most prominent views. 1. Literal interpretation. Some scholars and believers take a literal approach, interpreting the 144,000 as exactly 12,000 individuals from each of the 12 tribes of Israel. This view sees them as a faithful remnant of Jewish believers who will play a crucial role during the tribulation, spreading God's message and serving as his witnesses. 2. Symbolic interpretation. Others argue that the number 144,000 is symbolic, representing the totality of God's faithful people throughout history. The number is seen as a combination of symbolic figures. 12 representing completeness, such as the 12 tribes of Israel and the 12 apostles. Squared 12x 12 144 and multiplied by 1,000, a number signifying magnitude and perfection. In this view, the 144,000 include both Jews and Gentiles who are spiritually sealed and set apart for God's purposes. 3. Jehovah's Witnesses perspective. Jehovah's Witnesses interpret the 144,000 as a literal number of anointed Christians who will reign with Christ in heaven. They distinguish this group from the great crowd mentioned in Revelation 7:9, who will live on a paradise earth. The role of the 144,000 in God's plan. The 144,000 are often seen as fulfilling a unique and critical role in the divine narrative. Here are some key aspects of their mission. 1. Witnesses during the tribulation. The 144,000 are believed to serve as God's witnesses during the tribulation, a time of unparalleled hardship and judgment. Their testimony and faithfulness inspire others to turn to God in repentance and faith. 2. Symbols of purity and dedication. Revelation 14 describes the 144,000 as being undefiled and blameless. This emphasizes their spiritual purity and unwavering commitment to Christ. They serve as an example of what it means to live a life wholly devoted to God. 3. Participants in the final victory. Standing with the Lamb on Mount Zion, the 144,000 symbolize the ultimate triumph of God's kingdom. Their presence in this vision offers hope and assurance that evil will not prevail and that God's plan will be fulfilled. Exploring the symbolism of the number 144,000. To better understand the 144,000, it is essential to delve into the rich symbolism of their number. In biblical numerology, certain numbers carry profound spiritual meanings, and the components of 144,000 are no exception. 12 tribes of Israel and 12 apostles. The number 12 represents divine authority, completeness, and governance. By squaring this number, the text emphasizes the perfection and wholeness of God's people. A thousand-fold multiplier. The addition of 1,000 magnifies the scope, symbolizing the vastness and grandeur of God's plan. It suggests that this group is not limited but represents the fullness of His purpose. The symbolic interpretation invites believers to see the 144,000 as a spiritual archetype for God's faithful throughout all generations, transcending literal boundaries and emphasizing divine inclusivity. Lessons for believers today. While the exact identity of the 144,000 may remain a mystery, their story carries profound lessons for believers. 1. The importance of faithfulness. The 144,000 demonstrate the value of staying true to God, even in the face of immense trials. Their unwavering loyalty reminds us of the importance of maintaining our faith, regardless of life's challenges. 2. God's protection and ownership. The sealing of the 144,000 signifies God's care and protection for His people. This serves as a reminder that those who belong to God are never abandoned, even in the darkest times. 3. Hope in the midst of chaos. The story of the 144,000 offers hope that God's plan is unfolding, even when the world seems to be falling apart. It assures believers that good will ultimately triumph over evil. 4. A call to purity and dedication. The description of the 144,000 as undefiled and blameless challenges believers to pursue lives of spiritual integrity. It reminds us of the call to be holy, set apart for God's purposes, and committed to His will. Modern reflections on the 144,000. In today's world, the concept of the 144,000 continues to inspire and provoke thought. It serves as a lens through which believers can explore their own spiritual journeys and commitments. Are we living lives marked by faithfulness, purity, and dedication? How do we respond to the challenges and tribulations of our time? Some theologians suggest that the 144,000 represent the spiritual core of the global church, a reminder of the vital role that believers play in embodying God's kingdom on earth. Others see them as a call to action, urging Christians to stand firm in their faith and be witnesses to God's love and power. A call to reflect. The mystery of the 144,000 chosen ones continues to inspire curiosity and debate. Are they a literal group of individuals, a symbolic representation of God's faithful, or something else entirely? While the specifics may be unclear, their story resonates with timeless themes of faith, purity, and divine purpose. As we reflect on this enigmatic group, we are reminded of our own call to faithfulness and dedication. Whether or not we are part of the 144,000, we can strive to live as God's witnesses in our own lives, shining His light in a world that often feels shrouded in darkness. So as you ponder the mystery of the 144,000, ask yourself, what is your role in God's plan? How can you live a life that reflects His love and truth? Perhaps in embracing these questions, we too can find our place in the unfolding story of redemption and hope. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.